woman, 'cause you're the only one who makes my fairy tale come true. How can someone make me so sad, but still I only want you to stay? I wanna say I love you.
Okay, guys, so my first story time. Okay, so this story time, of course, you see by the title what it is. So a lot of people have been asking me, hey, why you not in school? Do you not go to that school anymore? What happened? Blah 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 blah. Why you homeschool? It's a whole lot of like damn. Okay, but anyways, let's get to the story. This was like a day before midterms, yeah. So I'm chilling or whatever, and then the bell rings. So I start walking out or whatever, and I see the people who I used to hang out with or whatever. So I see them. There was this one girl. We're gonna call her A. So I went up to A and I was just like, what's up? What's wrong with you? Because she looked mad or whatever. And you already know when black people mad, there's trouble going on. It's time to... Okay, anyways. So I'm just like, what's up with you? She's just like, oh. So there's this another girl, D. And she's just like, we're going to call her D because I'm not saying her name. I'm not giving her clout. Try that shit again. Anyways, so she was just like, D's getting in trouble. I'm just like, why is she getting in trouble? And she was just like, oh, because of her shirt. Mind you guys, her shirt, there was nothing wrong with it. I'm talking about nothing. All she had to do was button it up. And they was mad about a shirt. Nigga, what? Anyway, so they mad or whatever, oppressed, and then so I see the teacher, and then so I didn't really, back to what I said, rewind. Okay, so I look inside the classroom, I poke my head, but I don't go inside. So I'm just like, what's wrong? Because I see she mad, like she big mad. Okay, so I'm like, what's wrong with you? And then she's just like, oh, I'm getting detention because of my shirt. So I'm just like, what's wrong with your shirt?
And she was like, oh, the teacher's like, something's wrong with my shirt. It's
not dress coded. I'm just like, what? What are you talking about? And so I was just like, there's nothing wrong with your shirt.
And she was just like, I know, she's giving me attention. I'm just like, look, girl, all I gotta do is just take the paper. Mind you, this whole time I have not seen the teacher. I have not looked at the teacher whatsoever.
And so I'm just like, just take the paper and go, because you know how these teachers be acting. Just don't listen to them and just take the paper and go. You don't have to say nothing so you don't get yourself more in trouble. And then I walked away, bro. I just walked away. I didn't even look at the teacher or nothing. So I walked away, and then D caught up to me, and then she was
just like, oh, the teacher needs you. The teacher needs you. I was just like, need who? Who? Need me? She's just like, yeah, the teacher want you. She's following it. I look behind. She right there.
She following us. She finally catches up to us, and she's calling out.
She's just like, hey, you, I need your name. Hey, you, stop. But I'm walking because my name's not Hey, you, so I'm not going to answer to you, baby. It don't work like that. And then so then she catches up to us, and then she's just like, oh, what's your name? Give me your name. Mind you, this is a whole 9th grade teacher, and I'm in, like, 11th grade, so what the fuck I need to give my name for? And mind you, her, like, friends are my teachers. So her close friends are my teachers, and she's seen me before in the school, and she's seen me go inside the class, and I said hi to her before. Name, I'm just like, I'm not giving you my name. And she's like, oh, I need your name. I'm just like, I don't care, I'm not giving you my name. She's like, okay, then you're going to the office with me. I said, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. And I quote, bro, I looked her dead in her face, and I said, I'm not going to, I'm taking my black ass to class. And then she's just like, oh, no, you're not. I'm just like, yes, I am. I'm taking my black ass to class. That's what I'm going to do. Guess what I did, guys? Took my black ass to class. So, mind you, it was 3rd period. So, 4th period, I have, bro, 3 flights of stairs, bro. 3 flights of stairs. Okay. So, I'm going up the flights of stairs or whatever, and she's following me. She's just like, okay, I'm going to follow you. I'm just like, okay, do whatever you want, freedom, or whatever you want to do. That's on you. If you want to follow me, go ahead. Just when I swing on you, don't say nothing.
So, she's following me or whatever, and people passing me, and then I'm saying hi to them, stopping, saying hi to them, she's stopping, and she's like invisible to me, so I don't really care. I'm going up 3 flights of stairs, and mind you, I have asthma, so it's like when I get at the top, I'll be dying. Okay, so then I get to my class or whatever, and I sit down. My teacher, she's not usually there. She usually roams the hallways and goes say hi to her friends or whatever. And so my teacher comes in, and then she's just like, "Oh, Frankie, you have to go with her."
Go with who? You have to go with the teacher. What teacher? With the lady. She needs you to go down to the office for her. I'm just like, no. She's just like, Frankie, don't be like that. Just go. I'm just like, no. What the hell? She's trying to get me in trouble for what? Because I told my friend don't listen to her and just take the paper and go and leave. She don't gotta say nothing. I'm helping her ass out. What? And so she's just like, oh, don't be like that. Just go with her to the office. I'm just like, no. So then,
yelling and my teacher talking, not my business. I'm just sitting in there looking at the computer, looking at my phone, and then this one freak.
okay, hold on, pause. So this one, I think he's a vice principal, or I don't know what he is, but the school weird. They talking about they got like 4 principals. Bitch, no. I got assistant principals and then the main principals. That's how it works. Anyways, so I guess he's an assistant principal. So he's like real big, a little bit, and he got like this ugly cut haircut or whatever, and then he had blue eyes. And he always wears this red shirt every single day. So he comes in the classroom, he's just like, oh, what's going on? What's going on? I'm saying nothing. I'm just chilling. I'm just like this. The lady talking to him, whatever, and then he's just like, okay, just come out the classroom with me. Mind you, he has an old attitude, so he's just like, okay, just come out the classroom with me. I'm just like, for what? And then he was just like, oh, just come to the classroom and talk to me. I'm just like, well, talk to you about what? All she gonna do is stir up the situation and make it worse than what it is, and all she could have did was ask my teachers, what is my name, and then sent the detention out. That's all she had to do. It was not that hard. And then he's just like, well, just come outside and talk to me. I'm just like, no. And then so then he tries to grab my backpack. I'm just like, don't touch my stuff. It's not your belonging. And I grab it from his hand. Like, I snatched that shit right out his hand. I said, don't touch my shit. I can grab it by myself. I got 2 hands. Don't touch my shit. And then I go outside or whatever, because mind you, I'm already heated. This lady started telling lies, saying this and saying that, and I'm just, mind you, it takes a lot to get me mad, honestly. It takes a lot. And so I'm just like, okay, this lady, she talking. I'm just like, okay, cool. I'm just staying silent. And then he's just like, well, you're in the wrong. You should give her your name. I'm just like, no, I don't need to give her my name. I don't have to give her my name if I don't want to. And I gave him my amendments, bro. My amendment, whatever, fuck it. Anyway, I gave him the freaking laws and shit. I was like, I don't have to if I don't want to. They have laws against that. Try again. I don't have to do anything if I want to. I can stay silent if I want to. They got laws against that. And then my teacher looked at me and she was just like, yo, do that, I'm just like, exactly. And then, guess what he does? Guess. I'll wait. This man started screaming at me. I'm talking about, in my face. And because he's screaming so loud, all the teachers like come out the hallway, out their classroom to come inside the hallway to see what's going on. And I'm just there like, okay, Ann, I don't care. Okay, Ann, cool for you. That's awesome. Ann, I don't care. And then
I guess he was getting mad that I really didn't care. And he was just like, you're suspended. And I was just like, since I'm suspended,
I'm gonna call my mother and tell her exactly what's going on. And he's just like, okay, cool, I don't care, you can tell her whatever you want, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, okay, cool. And then so, as she's talking, I'm just like, lady, you need to shut up, because one, I don't know how the hell you're a teacher and you feel so hurt about what a student said, not even towards you. So, I'm pretty sure they teach you basic training of how to become a teacher, and everything that a student says, you shouldn't take it to heart. I'm pretty sure. And then I looked at her, I'm just like, I don't know how the hell you sleep at night, sending all these damn black kids to freaking IS for what? Because the littlest thing, because they're one little talk, they say one little cough, you want to send them there for what? Guess what? You met the right one today. So guess who's not going to go at me? Try that shit again. You met the right one. You didn't meet the wrong one. You met the right one.
Period.
And so I turn around and then I call my mom. And so I'm speaking to my mom. I'm just like, okay, what's going on? And I'm just like, Mom, he's trying to suspend me for some bullshit because this lady, she wanted my name. She kept following me because I said one thing to my friend or whatever. And then so my mom's just like, what? What are you trying to suspend me for? Mind you, this is my first time being like suspended ever in my record. Okay, so she's just like, what? Why did you, in Creole, she's like, get out of here, And so I'm just like, yeah, Mom. And then mind you, he's barking at me, talking about, get off your phone, get off your phone. I'm just like, Mom, he's yelling at me. I'm gonna get pissed off. And then we have to go down 3 more flights of stairs, bro. 3 more flights of stairs. As we're going down the flight of stairs, we're going fast as fuck. Like, we're just zooming down the flight of stairs. And he's screaming. I'm just like, sir, I'm not your child. Don't yell at me. Like, don't yell at me. And then so he started putting more bass in his voice. So I started putting more bass in my voice too. I'm like, look, sir, calm your voice down because you ain't speaking to the wrong one. Understand that I'm talking to my mother. So what you need to do is shut the hell up. And then I go back talk to my mom. And then so he's yelling. He's just like, get off the phone. I'm just like, this nigga. I'm just like, Mom, can you come get me? Because he playing with me, and you know me. I'm gonna get mad, and I'm gonna do something, and it's not gonna be pretty. And then she's just like, well, what's going on? Blah, blah, blah. She's speaking her language over. And then so we get inside the office, and mind you, I start shaking. Because when I'm mad, I start shaking, and then I get really mad. And then we get inside his office, and then I'm still talking to my mom. He's just like, get off the phone. I'm just like, shut the hell up. I'm talking to my mother. And then so he's just like, I don't give a damn. You're talking to your mother. Get off the phone. I was like, no. It's my phone. You're not going to take it away from me? The hell? And I'm still talking to my mom. I'm just like, Mom, blah, blah. And then the resource officer comes in, and then he's just like, get off the phone. And then I'm just like, no. And then he's like, you're being disobedient. And if you're being disobedient, the police is going to have to take you. I'm just like, I'm afraid of no popo. What the hell are you going to do for me? Afraid of no popo. What is popo going to do? Arrest me because I don't want to listen to you? And I'm talking to my mom. I'm just like, he brought the police in here, and he think the police don't do something about it? Man, I ain't want to do shit. And I'm talking to my mom, whatever. And then so he's still screaming. And I'm just like, this man really gonna try to put some more bass in his voice. And then this lady come in, and then I guess it's his secretary or something. I don't know what she is, but she came in. She was like, get off the phone. I'm just like, lady, shut up. Let me talk to my mother. And then she looked at me like I wasn't supposed to say something. I said, I didn't stutter. I'm talking to my mother. And then, so I'm still talking, whatever.
Mind you, my phone, what it likes to do is every conversation I have, it records it. So any type of background, like noise, it will record it. So it automatically recorded exactly what he said to me before we start walking down the hallway. And so he thinks I don't have him on record, but I do. And I still have that recording to this day. But I'm not going to put it in because I ain't trying to be sued. So if you want to hear it, put that in the comments. But anyways, so the resource, I'm just like, okay, I'm getting heated, I'm getting mad, I'm starting shaking. I'm just like, all right, cool, I need to calm down before I get into a panic attack mode. So I'm just like, okay, cool. I'm just like, Mom, come get me. I don't want to stay here anymore. They're acting bullshit. And then she's just like, all right, I'm coming. She's just like, my Vinny, my Vinny. I'm just like, okay. And then I hung up the phone. And then the lady talking
To me, and he starts screaming. I'm like, sir, all you gotta do is give me my papers and let me go home. That's all you gotta do. It's not that hard. Just shut up and like give me my papers. It's not that hard. Like, you're making it bigger than what it is. Just give me my papers and let me go home. It's not that hard. And she starts saying something. I'm just like, shut up. Like, nobody's talking to you. Like, all he has to do is give me my papers and let me go home. Like, it's not that hard. You're making it bigger than what it is. And so they thought I wasn't gonna say anything. I'm just like, I'm not gonna be one of those kids that you guys think, oh, because you guys are saying some shit, that's gonna make me feel some hurt or it's gonna make me be quiet. Nah, I'm gonna protect myself. I'm gonna stand up for myself. Cause guess what? I taught myself that, and guess what? I'm gonna stand up for myself. I'm a real G.
Damn, you didn't say it like that.
Shut up. Anyways, so then, yes, I did.
I'm a real G. The fuck?
I didn't say that part, but I am a real G. Anyways, so then the resource officer, me and the resource officer were cool a little bit. Because I kind of know him a little bit and asked him questions about his little job or whatever. So then he saw me shaking. Like, I was shaking, okay? And so he's like, okay, can you come with me to the next door and explain to me what happened? I'm just like, okay, cool. So I get up, and then we get into another classroom, and he's just like, okay, calm down. He's talking to me like a child. I'm just like, he's like, calm down and just tell me what happened. I'm just like, I'm not stupid. You can talk to me like a person. And then so he was just like, okay, what happened? I'm just like, as I'm explaining to him, and I'm speaking really fast, and mind you, those 3 flights of stairs is catching up with me. And then, mind you, I'm yelling, I'm screaming, and I'm doing this, I'm doing extra shit, and I can't breathe. And then all of a sudden, my heart started beating really fast, and I get shortness of breath. I'm just like, I'm just like, oh, bitch, I'm dying. And then I'm just like, go get my asthma pump. Go get my inhaler. Bitch, I'm dying, bro. Let me tell you, I could not breathe. Like, every time I would try to breathe, it would go back up. I don't know how, but it would just go back up. I'll breathe again, that should go back up. I'm just like, what the fuck? And then I take the inhaler, and I took that shit wrong. Instead of going, I went, yeah. And then I start breathing heavy, whatever. I start being what's that word? I forgot the word. It starts with H. Anyways, I'll remember in a couple minutes. And so I start breathing heavy, whatever. I start breathing, and then I can't see. Bitch, my eyes going blind. My head going spinning. I feel like I'm about to faint. Bitch, I'm dying. I can't breathe. But all of a sudden, I open my eyes. About like 7 people around me. I'm just like, oh my God, I'm dying. Bruh. it was like the worst day ever, bro. I really felt like I was gonna die. And so the paramedics come, and then they put the little doohickey on my hand. They take my blood, not my blood, my pressure. Like that shit was gonna do something. And then they're like,
it's in this paper bag. It's gonna help. I'm just like, that shit not helping. Get it out of my face. And then I take it away. And then they put that big old, you know that mask thing that be the air coming in? Yeah, they put that on my face. And then I'm breathing or whatever, I'm chilling. And then as soon as I see his face come through the door, bitch, I just go crazy, bro.
I'm breathing heavy, and then he leaves, and then I calm down again. And then my mom comes out of nowhere, and mind you, this whole time my chest is like killing me. Like my heart is beating really fast. My chest is killing me. My mom comes in. She's like, "What's wrong?" in her language. She's like, "Kisa kuge, careful man, kisa kuge." Translate, "What's wrong? What's wrong with your heart? Are you okay? Are you dying?" I was just like, the fuck? This lady really thought I was dying. But in my head, I thought I was dying too, so I didn't really mind it. So then she was just like, my mom was touching. My mom has the weird, like, how to explain it? She shows emotions weird. So because she doesn't show it like always, so when she hugs you, it's like cringy and ew. So it's like,
Yeah,
it is like she over here doing this. I'm just like, lady, get the fuck off of me.
off me, like, don't
I was like, who the hell are you? Why are you touching me? You don't touch me before. What are you touching me for? And so she's just like, are you okay, fucking? I'm just like, Mom, get the fuck off of me, bro. Get off of me. I'm just like, Mom, get off of me. Get off of me. You're making me mad. And she's just like, okay, calm down. I'm just like, no, you're making me mad. You're touching me. And then so she's just like, okay. She stopped touching me. And then so I calm down, whatever. And then I sit up. And then I get my sight back or whatever. Chilling. Breathing fine. And then they're like, do you want to go to the hospital or do you want to go home? I'm just like, I'm going home. I'm going home. And then they're like, okay, are you going to go to the hospital later? But mind you guys, I have a very bad heart because,
Your boobs.
shut up. Because, shut the hell up. Anyways, so I have this, airway where it's like really thin than what it's supposed to be. And because of it, it makes me hard to breathe and it messes up my heart a little bit. So I always go to the cardiologist to go check it up because it's really bad and it's getting worse. And because of my tonsils are so huge, it also causes it, and I have to get them removed too. Anyways, back to the story. That's not part of the story. Anyways, so they're like, okay, and I'm just like, before I leave, can I have my papers? Like, I was just sitting and I was just like, can I have my papers? They're like, well, because of what happened today, we're actually going to let you go home. We're going to exempt you from all the... And once I heard exempt, I said, pew. Exempt? You're going to exempt me from all my tests? But also, I was pissed off too, so it was like, cool, you're going to exempt me because you guys don't want a lawsuit. That's why. And so then I was like, I still want my papers. So I guess she gave me the papers that the lady wrote for my detention. And when I got home, anyways. So they're like, okay, we're going to have a meeting on the 6th about what happened. And then we'll tell you what your consequences. I was like, okay, whatever, I don't care. I just want my papers. And then I got up and then I left. I was about to leave, and then the police officer was just like, the resource officer, not police officer, he's a resource officer. Anyways, so the resource officer was just like, oh, are you okay? Do you want me to go take you home? I was just like, no, I'm fine, but I just need to take one message. It was just like, what is that? And I'm just like,
I want you to tell that lady, whenever she falls asleep, I want her to see my face. my face.
She'll be like, damn, it's too black.
I want her to see my face, and I want her to see me everywhere she go. I want to haunt her for the rest of her life. If I had died today, that would have been her fault, and I would have sued her inside the grave. Period. And he was just like, okay, I'll tell her. I'm just like, make sure you tell her, because I want her to sleep every night, and I want her to see my face. And then I left. I was outside.
And then, I don't know this lady, but I guess she's this pastor at this church or whatever. And she's the translator for the whole community or school, whatever. And then so she's just like, she came in, and I'm like, if you're Haitian, you already know you could tell who's Haitian or who's not. So she come up or whatever, and she's just like, come on, yeah. How are you doing? And so I'm just like, we're fine. I'm just like, are you the translator? And she's just like, yeah. I'm just like, we don't need you anymore. We dipping. So she's just like, okay. And then she goes inside, and then she comes back like 5 minutes later, and she's just like, okay, we're gonna have a meeting on the 6th, and we'll get to the bottom of this. I'm just like, I don't care. I'm just trying to go home. That's all I'm trying to do. And so I get in the car, and I come home, whatever. And mind you, I start bawling my eyes out because my heart is hurting, and my chest is hurting, and everybody's just hurting. And people just text me, hey, you okay? Where are you? What happened? And then, so, yeah, I got suspended for 24 hours. Not even 24 hours. But I got suspended for 14 hours. That's it. 14 hours. That's all. 14 hours and that's it. And then we came back on the 6th. And we had a meeting. And then the guy was there. And then they're like, you know when you retell a story and you make yourself look like you're the innocent one? He basically did that and explained that to the translator. And the translator he said, I quote, oh, I only screamed at her when she didn't want to comply and when she was having an attitude. First of all, I get mad very, very frequently. If you see me mad, then it's either somebody pissed me off or somebody yelled at me. One thing about me is you could do anything and everything that you want in your life. I don't care, okay? Once you scream at me or you yell at me, it's a whole different story. You gonna get a whole nother Frankie, and it's not gonna be pretty, and it's really not. And that's one thing. That's why my mom doesn't yell at me, because she knows it's not pretty. And I don't like being yelled at. Like, it just goes one ear and out the other, and then I'm gonna get pissed off. So then they explained my mom, and my mom's like, and mind you, they tried sending me 10 days of A school. 10 days of A school. 10 freaking days of A school. So I went on the first day. Bro, let me tell you, this thing was like prison, bro. Prison. Okay? So people who go to Aberville, you already know what it is. But people who go to Springs, it's a whole different thing. Like, it's not like IS, but it's like, you know when you take those tests as kids and then they put those folders up around you so you don't cheat? It's like that, but imagine those being like brick walls around you, and all you could do is just sit there straight and then write something for 10 times, and then after that they rip it up and then make you rewrite it the whole day again. It's like that. And then when you go in a line, like when you go on a lunch, you have to walk in a single file line, like separated from each other, and you can't bring any food inside. So if you bought something, you gonna have to throw that bitch away. So waste of money right there. And then you can't speak. They tell you when you use the bathroom. For me, they told us when we have to use the bathroom. The only time we use the bathroom is like twice out of the day. That's it. So if you gotta pee, you gonna have to hold it. Me, I have a strong bladder, so I can hold my pee until like from in the morning all the way till when I go home. So strong bladder, so I didn't really care. And so everything they told my mom, it was a whole lie. They're like, oh, we're gonna help you. No, not one teacher came in. Only teacher that came in was Miss Kirby.
Miss Kirby, my ride or die, Miss Kirby, she came in, but all she did was give me some damn paper for me to sign. That's it.
Anyways, so yeah, And then I came home, told my mom. My mom was just like, I'm not having that. They didn't tell me what they were gonna do. Blah blah. In her language. So yeah, she's just like,
Eu tava dizendo, sabe? Eu tava dizendo que isso aí tá para fé, blá blá. Eu entendi que eu tava deu. Eu vai dar uma eu vai embora, eu falei que eu não dava disso, que eu gastei. He's like, yeah, mom, they ripped it up and they didn't even do anything. They didn't even help me. I didn't get no homework or nothing. And she's just like, I'm not having that. They're treating you like prisoners. And mind you, it was only.
okay. So there's like, it's the three of us. It was this boy and this other boy. The one boy was doing 45 days in A school. 40 fucking days. I don't know how you can do 45 days of A school, bro. That shit was like prison. I couldn't even last, bro. I didn't even last the freaking 2 days, bro. That's how bad it is. I don't know how they can do that. And then there was this other boy. He had 7 more days, and I was just like, this nigga, I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. A bunch of kids that do drugs. And they're stuck here and I don't know what to do. I'm just like, I'm bored. I keep counting the cracks in the walls. I'm hallucinating. I can't talk to nobody. I'm just like, shit, I'm dying. I'm just like, if I cut myself, will I go to the doctors and go home and never come back? Like, shit. I'm like, this pencil's not sharp enough to do it. I'm like, fuck. If I stick this thing inside of me, how's it gonna work? Like, damn. I'm like, damn. Really? And then it's not mentally good for kids to be separated from a whole bunch of group of people because they can't socialize, they can't do anything. All they're there is with their thoughts, and then their thoughts starts thinking about other things, and then it's going crazy, and it's like, what am I supposed to do? So we went to the school back again, and I was just like, I'm not having it. I want to
See where you guys keep the kids. I don't like it. And mind you, the guy was just like, okay, we're going to show you. Not once did he come back and show my mom exactly where he put the kids. And he sent his secretary, and his secretary is just like, oh, the only way she can get out of her A school is if she gets expelled. I'm just like, expelled? I'm like, not if I got. No. Getting out your school and being withdrawn. And the mom's just like, I'm taking her out, blah, blah. Mind you, she's speaking this in her language, so I'm not saying this because it's annoying. Okay, so we get to the place, and they're like, oh, what are you going to do next? I'm just like, it's none of y'all damn business. Y'all didn't care when that lady was being bullshit for no reason. And then they're like, I was like, yeah. And then they're like, okay, well, we need to know what school you're going to do on lease to release you. I'm just like, well, I'm doing homeschool. So if there's a problem, get it in with my lawyers. Anyways, so then took me out of school. So now I'm bitch doing homeschool. And I'm working, I'm getting my money. And I work on my own schedule, period. So that's how I got suspended for like 14 days. No, 14 hours. And I became homeschooled. So this is how it happened. And everybody keeps asking me what happened. So now y'all know. Now you can stop asking me. If you like this video, comment down below. Give it a thumbs up. Give it a little subscription. You already know. If you didn't like it, next. Hurry. And make sure y'all share to y'all baby mamas, y'all baby daddies, anybody. Period. And it's like, what time is it? Anyways, we out, my nigga.